I remember what we were going to talk about. We're going to talk about, so basically, if you have Instagram, there's a pretty good chance you follow the Rap account, like Rap News or whatever it is on Instagram. Basically, they just posted a thing like last night or whatever. That said, yeah, alien doorway spotted on Mars by NASA rover. This was posted 10 hours ago, and we were recording this at 8 p.m. on May 16th, 2022.
Mm.
I don't know when y'all are gonna see this, but it's being recorded May 16th.
It'll be eventually.
Andrew, what are your thoughts on a quote unquote alien door?
All right, so look, some of y'all might be thinking, if you follow Rap or know what it is, oh, that's tomfoolery, that's a Rap posting that. But nah, I go on to Google and I search this thing up. I mean, the New York Post has it. And Live Science has it, all that nonsense. So here is what I am seeing here. So this is what Live Science posted. No, this is not a doorway for Martians. Obviously, the picture's up on the screen for you guys because, it's a podcast. Anyways, although the internet erupted on Thursday after a photograph from NASA's Curiosity rovers, the official rover, appeared to show an quote-unquote alien door, experts are pretty sure that it's just a natural feature of the Martian landscape. But this don't look like natural.
That looks like a door.
That does not look natural.
Listen. In my time, I've been on this planet for almost 17 and a half years. Actually, 17 and a half years this Sunday. Nah, bro, that's a doorway. Listen, for show. That is for show a doorway. Listen, this is giving me like Egyptian temple vibes, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Literally, look, okay. How do we even know this is on Mars? How do we know this is really on Mars? This could be in Egypt and just like, because it's black and white. It's like gray. There's no color to it. That could be Egypt. We don't know. We don't know anything.
Well, there is a colored photo. It's like tinted, but it's not completely black and white. Everything that I'm looking at is saying that it's natural. But I can speak from experience from digging holes in my backyard.
Facts.
That is
how did
not
that come out natural?
That's exactly.
Bro,
Exactly.
Dude. In my younger days, I'm talking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There was Andrew. Do you remember the spot back in my old backyard? It was in the very back where these trees. Oh
yes.
Bro, I dug a bunch of holes because I was like a little kid. I had like a shovel. I pretended to be construction man. Went out with all my toys and I dug a hole. It did not look like that. It did not look like that. Ain't no way that is natural. Ain't no way.
All right, now listen to these statistics. You ready for this?
I am.
All right, so we're about to debunk this. We're going full conspiracy mode. We wanted to have a guest on, but he's not answering my text. So when he's watching this, he's going to regret it.
Yeah, dude.
All right, listen to this. Several clues make it clear that the subject of the image is not an actual door. For a start, it is less than 3 feet high. Planetary geologist Nicolas Mangold of the University of Nantes in France told Live Science in an email. The real answer is that it's none of these conspiracy type things. Instead, what it looks like as a door is in fact a shallow opening in the rock that is almost certainly caused by natural forces and erosion.
Ain't no way.
I promise you, that's not erosion.
That is a lie. I'm looking at it right now. I got a zoomed up image on it. Okay, it looks like, bro, that's a hallway. That is natural erosion. What are you talking about? When have you ever seen an almost 90 degree angle in nature?
Besides some very, very precise erosion, but even then, erosion takes like wind and water. First of all, there's no water on Mars that we know of except for the north, like the caps, but the caps are not anywhere near where this thing is. And then second of all, wind, yes, but you're telling me wind can make that out of nowhere. No, not happening.
There's a pathway.
A wind cannot make that precise of a hallway.
But why did we not send the rover down it? Why did we not investigate further? Why is this the only image we have?
Because the rover saw it and didn't want to mess with it in case there were aliens inside, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, if there's aliens out there, peace and love and all that joint. I mess with it.
Well, here's my theory, right? I watched a video right? It
Yeah.
it just blew my mind. Okay, you're not gonna like this one. This is gonna give people existential crises. So you're saying you're chill and peace with aliens, right? But low key, have you ever heard of the forest theory?
Nope.
Okay, so imagine
Yeah.
yourself, the TDT podcast hosts, and you
Yep.
are inside like a forest, like the Amazon or something, which is somewhere unknown to you.
Facts.
That represents our universe. Okay. The forest has all sorts of critters and stuff, but you're a hunter in there, right? You are by yourself and you're walking along. Nothing is even close to looking like you, sounding like you, etc., etc. But you want to like shout. You're all quiet, right? Because you're stealthy. You don't want to be caught. As a hunter, you want to stay camouflaged and stuff to get that game, right? You want to shout because you're all by yourself and you want to escape the forest or, find other people that look like you. So you consider shouting, right? That way your location is given away. But what if there are other stuff in the forest that are not so friendly? Well, you don't know what you're shouting out to. You don't know what's gonna, react to that. So instead you decide to stay quiet and keep going. That's how I feel about the universe. If we send we're sending, how we send radio waves and crap and all these photos and nonsense all out into the open, right? But like we are sending it in the complete blind forest. We don't know what other people are doing, if there's others like us, and if they're going to like retaliate or whatever. We're just sending our crap out with no thought of consequence at all. Has anyone here seen science fiction movies? I know it's fiction, but like nonfiction. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and okay. No one has made a real movie about aliens because we don't
know. But both thoughts are equally as terrifying. Either we are completely alone or we are not alone at all, which is horrifying.
I would rather be completely alone than not alone at all. Okay, like say, all right, well, basically, there's two types of aliens and portrayed in like movies, right? There's two types of aliens: the kind that wants to kill you, and the kind that's trying to be homies, and we want to kill them. There's two types: the ones we want to kill and the ones want to kill us. So which one are we gonna get if there are aliens out there? Like which one?
Exactly. But like that's the thing with the forest theory is like we don't know, which is the scary part, because like what if we shout, right? We shout and then a hostile animal comes and eats us because we reveal our location in the forest. You're in the forest and you decide to stay silent instead of shouting. So you keep walking and then you come across a clearing in the forest where there's no trees, nothing, just grass, right? So you enter the clearing, just barely though, and you look across from you on the other side of the clearing is another hunter. All right. My God. You have no idea who that is, what his intentions are, or anything like that. So you know how like whenever we are meeting something foreign or something like that, or animals in nature, and you're meeting something foreign, you're always on the aggression side. You're like, hey, what if they want to hurt us? Well, then I have to be prepared to hurt them. So why don't I go ahead and strike first so they don't get the first strike? Or do you play it passive and be like, hey, maybe their intentions are good, but then again, you're also risking attack. So my question is to you, what would we do if us, the original hunters, humans, found alien life that are very similar to us, the other hunter, and like what should we approach them like?
All right, bro.
See, this one makes you think.
In this scenario, like we have never encountered them before, and like, okay, so you're saying the hunter thing is getting me confused, because like if it's just like regular world, I see some dude, like I'll probably just be like chill about it, you know what I mean? Unless he's like trying to kill me. Actually, no, now that I think about it, like the theory is deep. Hold on, I need to delete that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I watched a YouTube video on this and it blew my mind.
You're probably looking at a website right now too.
No, I haven't. I'm just on Google. Looking at Curiosity Rover finds a doorway on Mars article, but this is from memory.
All right. So first off, I assess the situation. I go into critical thinking mode. I'm like, all right, do I see weapons? Do I see weaponry? If I do, from there we make the first step. If I don't, we approach and we try and be chill about it. Because in this scenario, you're assuming I have weapons, right?
Okay,
'Cause
yes,
we know
both people have weapons, but the question is if
damn it.
it's drawn. Because because in that that stands, right, when you're hunting, your weapon is drawn, but you're not aiming. But you look across and the hunter is also in that position.
Well, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find some cover, just in case.
But there is no cover. That's the point. This is a clearing.
You said I'm on the edge of the woods, so I'm gonna go back behind a tree.
So you're gonna flee. That's your choice.
No, I'm gonna go behind a tree, and then
there ain't no trees in space.
Fine, I'm just shut up. I don't know. Okay, okay, fine. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Well, that's a great question.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so I think I don't want to strike. Okay, do we know how much more technology, like advanced in technology, are there?
That's the thing, Carter. We do not know.
I
think about it. In the event that we're in a spaceship and we sent out, or something like that, or we're on Earth and we find evidence of alien life and they are just as civilized as us, but we have no idea how different they are. You truly don't know. All the questions to your, all the answers to your questions is I don't know.
No, I know it's gonna happen. All right. 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Look what happened to the native population of North and South America. That's what's going to happen to one of us. I don't know which one.
Exactly. But that's the question, right? Is who strikes first?
Shut your mouth. In human history, when two entities that are different meet each other, it typically does not go well for one of the entities.
You're absolutely correct.
So it depends if we want to be like the Spanish conquistadors and murder everybody, or the Aztecs and get murdered.
See, personally, I don't want to get murdered.
In this situation, is it just to start a war to protect our people, which is the responsibility of our government and the system of the world, the United Nations? I'm pretty sure that's like supposed to like protect people a little bit or something like that. I don't know. I should know that, but I don't really.
Yeah, but that's usually what most people's answers is we strike first, right? In order to protect and assert dominance because, survival instincts.
It's human nature.
Which it is. You're absolutely correct. The only problem is some people might have a problem with, hey, we're starting a war with a completely new species in which we could learn more about, blah, 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 blah. And it goes on and on.
We can still learn more about them when
they're dead.
We can't learn more about them when we're dead.
Exactly.
So I think it's human nature to want to strike first if it's an unknown entity, just so you have that upper hand. And plus, like, if we strike first and they're like way overpowered and they kill us all, massacre us completely, that was probably gonna happen either way. Like, we're either gonna be all slaughtered or all be probably like controlled by them if we don't attack. If we don't attack them, they're way more advanced than us. We're probably going to get like controlled by them, be turned into slaves or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because they are the higher society. And again, if you look back through history, the people with more advanced technology hit the Industrial Revolution first. Typically, came in and bossed around, Africa and stuff like that, who weren't as technologically advanced. I think that's what's gonna happen here if we don't strike first. And in the few instances where like Native Americans and like, Southern Americans did strike first, I think it went pretty well for them because it was on their territory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you look at today and it didn't really go that well for them. In the end, they lost out, but that's because they were technologically inferior. In this situation, we don't know what their capabilities are and ours, but we do know what ours are.
Yeah.
So if we're stronger than them, we're good if we strike first or if we don't do anything. But if we're weaker than them, we have to strike first, I think.
Yeah. No, I completely agree.
But again, we don't know this.
Exactly, which makes this situation so tricky, and you have to really think about it.
Facts.
Yeah.
Well, guys, let us know what you think.
Yes, please.
Is this a good place to end it, Andrew?
I think it is a great place to end it.
I think it's a great
We'll
place to
we'll
end
end it with the question: what would you do
What would you do?
in your scenario? And you are the hunter. Would you strike? Would you draw, or would you flee? That's the question. So leave your answers down in the comments.
Facts.
DM us, do all that stuff. This episode will drop who knows when, at some point. You know how it is. Yeah, that's all I got. You got anything else?
For sure. Nah, we're gonna go play Sea of Thieves.
Yep, absolutely correct.
Have a great night of sleep tonight. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Peace.
Love you guys. Bye.